Yo, what's good my fellow Magic Knights? It is your boy DEADMANVINCE back with yet another Black Clover mobile video. Hope you guys like that last video, that little account showcase. I actually will not be doing account showcases anymore just because, you know, it's just me saying the same things that we already know. We actually just lost the Charmy and Noel banner today, and tomorrow we have the Yuno and Langris banner, and then I think they're adding new SRs as well. I can't remember his name, but the dude from the Diamond Kingdom who had the electricity powers, and there's another Diamond Kingdom mage, I'm pretty sure. He has like a little afro. But yeah, they're going to be adding those characters in tomorrow. But tonight, I'm actually going to be kind of like starting a new series up called Road to Wizard King, right? I feel like I am still working on my account in a way very opposite, I guess you could say, to other players, right? Where a lot of players are focusing on specific mages, and I feel like maybe people are just like assuming of like what kind of like mages will be useful in the future, and they kind of like work on their mages as thus. More so, what I have been doing is working on every mage like all together collectively. There's not a time that like one mage is like super duper focused unless I've just spent a lot of time farming specific gear for a mage or something like that, right? Like I did for Yami. But no, I'm actually right now working on talents. Talents are something that I did lack on very hard when the game first started. I remember that everybody was all over like Twitter, all over YouTube, talking about all these different things that you should work on to really maximize your account. Obviously gear, obviously talents, obviously what am I trying to say? Skills. Yes, your skills too. But I did not pay attention to those things too much. I was a very firm believer in the fact that if you work on all of the base things of your mages to start off, then you're going to be in a lot better position than anybody else, right? Because if I have every single mage LR level 100 experience and like rarity like boosting of your mage promotions, those are going to be like the freest stat boost that you can get, because literally with SSR characters, you get enough duplicates within their kit to get them at least 2 LR, so you can go ahead and get them level 100. So at the end of the day, you're not worried about leaving any stats on the table from like experience. Then you also have to think about the fact that yes, SRs and rares take longer to get all of the duplicates because you need more of them because they're just lower rarity. But you get those in like overabundance whenever you do a lot of summons. So I kind of just been doing things in waves. First, it was get every mage to. I was trying to get every mage 5-star for a little while, but some banners just aren't here anymore, and I didn't go as hard on some banners as I did others. So that just kind of like flew out the window. Not really, because I believe the 6-month anniversary and the year anniversary will be two very like good events for getting some old mages that we were not able to get our hands on before. So maybe they bring back seasonal banners or something like that. Then also we move on to the next stage, which is kind of like, all right, let's get everybody's skill page, right? So with the SSR characters, there's not really much you can do about it except for like some in there, like a few far in between ways where you can get free skill pages for SSR characters, but even still it's a select few of SSR characters. We see, or that's the wrong place, we see that Yami skill page is level 5. That is purely off of summoning, and then one of them came from when the new chapter dropped, and we could actually get Yami's skill page for free after we completed the chapter. As we know though, we had to wait for it a very long time because we only had like the first half of chapter 5, or yeah, we had the first half, or we had to get chapter 6. Chapter 6 had a little bit of chapter 5 packed onto it, which we finished, and then we get on to chapter 6, right? And now this update is about to bring chapter 7, which is actually very nice. But basically we get Yami skill page from that. I have other like level 5 skill pages just from like random summons. We can see here Noel, the new one, Fauna, Lotus, and then Yami, right? But basically, talents. Let's talk about talents. We're on the screen right here. We can actually tap right here, and then we see right here at the bottom, we have this material. This would be the talent stage. A very long time ago on one of my account showcases, I did talk about the fact that I can farm all of these stages on the maximum difficulty. I have not been farming them on the maximum difficulty, and shout out to Bladesifer. He made pretty much the theory of drop rate relativity for this mission, I guess I could call it. So if you go back here to like level 6, I'm pretty sure you said you do level 6, that's where you get the most that's the most efficient farming that you could do for your skills currently, right? It all makes sense though. You don't need that many of the legendary material because we don't know what the legendary material does yet. It would be very good to start to stackpile on these legendary materials, but we don't need it just yet. So definitely you want to prioritize getting the smaller ones. I'm pretty much grinding in a way where I'm going to farm enough of the smaller ones to get all of my characters talents all maxed out, including the rare and SSR characters, or rare and SR characters. And basically after that, you know, you're just farming a set amount of these per character, and like I would say maybe farm up to like 5 characters at a time. 5 characters worth at a time, right? So we're gonna actually go over to the talent wheel. So Yami was like my first character that I actually got all of his talents completely filled out. But basically, each one of these little nodes right here are going to cost you 20 of the, I guess will be a better example to go to an incomplete one. Each one of these nodes are going to cost you 20 of the smaller, the rare material, and then 10 of the SSR material, right? And basically, farming stage 6 is going to give you typically a lot more of the rare material than the SSR material, but you really could have so much of an excess of the rare material that you could just transfer it up into an SSR material. You can just literally go talk to Gray and handle that. And it takes like 3 of the rare material to get to the SSR material, but you farm it so much that you just have like such a huge overabundance of the rare material. Like, trust me, stage 6 is definitely a good stage to hit. Sometimes I do stage 7. I don't really see that much of a difference, but I still stick to stage 6 just because like it is a little bit. It's a little easier, you know. Each stage damage is going to be a little easier, so you just get the runs done a lot faster. And that's kind of what I like about it, the efficiency of it, and how little stamina it costs compared to like farming stage 15 over and over again. Because if you farm stage 15, you're going to get a lot more of the purple ones, yes, which is good for after, I guess, you get all of the mages that you use to full talents, right? But you know, other than that, if you want to farm that, you can. That's really all I have to say about it. I'll eventually farm that instead whenever I have all the talents open, just because why not? Like, I know the big ones are going to come for some reason, and plus, even if the reason that the big ones come, say you farm so hard to such an extent that you have all of the big ones already, literally you could just use them to transfer down into the other ones. The conversion rate on them is kind of ass though. If you convert up, it takes 3 of the smaller material to make the big material. If you convert down, it takes 1 of the material to make a smaller material, which kind of sucks. I wish they would at least give us like 2, so if I change 1 LR redstone into an SSR one, then it would give me 2, but instead it just gives me 1, which is, I'm not too concerned. You still get enough of them to drop in the mission that is really not that bad. But I'll kind of like go over my system for farming now. So this right here is actually a chart of all of like my talents. You can see it says talent skill priority, right? And I pretty much sectioned off each group of characters by their class and by their rarity. You'll notice right here that we have 16 different SSR attackers, which is a very huge amount. Then we have 6 SSR debuffers. We have 5 SSR supports, 5 defenders, and then 3 mages, right? So basically, everything that's highlighted in yellow is everything that's like done. So if we look at this, we can see here, I have all the talents filled out for all of my attackers now, which took a very long time. And originally the way that I was doing this was I would kind of go like, I kind of determined like, okay, what is the best stat that would help these mages, right? And for attackers, obviously it would be red, right? You do more damage. So I went down the line just farming all the red material I need for this first, right? And then I got all this done. Then I moved down to the next set, did all of this. Then I moved down to the next set, did all of this, right? So on and so on. Then I kind of like realized, if I go ahead and just knock out all of the attackers, because we have 16 attackers in game, we don't even know what the new Langris, other 2 Diamond Kingdom mages are. I'm sorry, they're so mid-tier, I just couldn't remember their name. But we just don't know what they're going to be, right? So eventually I'm going to have to update this list, add another mage into different places, but that's besides the point, right? We have 16 attackers, and then all the other classes together are 18 altogether, right? So, no. 6, 3, 10? Yeah, it's 19, my bad. It's 19 versus 16 in just one class, right? So I went ahead, after I got all one line done on each typing, I went ahead and just did the next line on attackers, made my way back up the list. So I did red, then I did green, but then I kind of thought about it. I was like, since attackers are the bulk of the characters that I'm working on, why not just go ahead and farm out the blue instead? So then we went ahead and did the blue stack, and now I don't have to farm for 16 people in like one sitting again, right? So it's like, also, when you break it down like this, kind of like have your table, have your method and everything, that kind of incentivizes you to farm a little bit more, because when you're farming, if you're checking off these like little, every time I highlight one of these like yellow, it's like boom, that's a check mark, right? Every time you get that little check mark, you're kind of tricking yourself into like a false sense of like mental success. Even though you still have a lot further to go, you still kind of like mentally give yourself that little W, and that's what keeps you going on. It's like microdosing success, I guess you could say. So definitely, if you want to do something like this, definitely have a system in play, have a system ready, and you don't even have to do it on every single mage in the game. You know, you can do it on whatever mages you want, but like if you have a lot of mages that you're trying to work on and you feel like it's going to be a very, very long time to do it, just don't think about it. Really, that's all I can really tell you. Just go ahead and just start doing the auto battles. You know, drop your stamina on that. Make sure you do your dailies, of course, and then throw your stamina on that. Me, I haven't been doing all my dailies. I'm gonna be honest. I do my daily missions for the tickets, but like I literally can't even complete the weekly mission because all my characters are LR. So it's just like I do all my daily stuff like that, but like some of the daily dungeons I don't even be doing. Like I sometimes don't do the gold dungeon, right? And it's just like, that's ridiculous of me, yes, but I'm sitting on 33 million Yule, and I'm just like, I don't even have much to spend that on. Like, would opening all of these paths and like leveling up all these skills cost me 33 million Yule? I don't know. I doubt it though. I doubt it. Like working on gear can burn through your money eventually, but I have a lot. I have a lot, so it's like it's fine, and I'm planning to farm up even more, so it's cool. You can see here, I'm also keeping track of my skills with this chart as well, so you can see some characters are completely done. Season 4 Fuego seems very fun. That's why he's already worked on. You got some like classics. Yami, I already, you know, when I first started up my videos, you knew that Yami was gonna be the first character I like maxed out. I'm waiting for the next Yami, to be honest. Fauna's such a great unit, such a fun unit. I had to go ahead and give her the respect she needed. Plus, she's a 5-star skill page too. Fuego Season 4 was just very fun. I just read as a kid. I really liked it, so I went ahead and like took that over or knocked that out. Licked. Everybody tells me that I'm missing out with Licked because I don't have a 5-star. So I will take their word for it, because Licked, when you read Licked's kit, it feels like he can be a very fun unit, a very fun mage. It's just that I don't have that maximum like crit rate that he usually would have, or crit damage, whichever one it is. I don't use him too often right now. Noelle Season 2, we already know why. I use her PvP. I use her everywhere. We're currently on this right now. I lucky have enough of the red stones to get this man Nozelle's to 6 out of 6 on the red section, so I will be doing that real quick in the video to like end the video off. Right now, the next mage I'm working on for their skills is Season 2 Yuno, because I use him for farming, and I love the debuffs on his skills. You can see here the supports don't really get that much love from me. I'm lacking on that. Defenders, if you just got one strip, that means I wasn't really focused on your group of characters. Charmy and Gahono, on the other hand, I do use them quite a bit, and they already got some skills leveled up as well, so you know that's where I'm at. Then you come down here, it's kind of like my list of like what I should do next. So like red for debuffer, blue for support, literally all that. But like I'm just kind of ignoring this now. I'm just kind of like finishing up each class as they come. This right here is just who I'm going to be giving skills or giving materials to upgrade their skills to next. And then literally I already have this like sorted out for the SRs, even though we're not even there yet. I already have it sorted out for the rares as well, because like I said, everything must be absolutely maxed. It is a very long mission, but the Wizard King is the only one who could do it, so I might as well go ahead and do it, right? But yeah, let's get back over to the game, and we can just see me kind of like get this man Nozelle's red wheel on the talent section maxed out. All right, so we're here at Nozelle's little his talent wheel. We're gonna go ahead and unlock the red section for him. So for the debuffers, I kind of figured that the green section would be a little bit better, because these little socket stones that you can put on right here, the green section either gives you HP, speed, or what is it, damage mitigation or accuracy? That's what it is. HP, speed, or accuracy. And honestly, I like to give my debuffers like as much speed as possible, so because you got to think their debuffing effects are so strong that you want to get back on their turn as fast as possible, so that their turns are going by and by and by, and all of your cooldowns are going by faster and faster. That is kind of like my mentality with it. So I always do the green section first with the debuffers, and then I do red next, because their debuffers, they also can do damage. Like in somebody like Lotus, who does do like pretty good damage, you know, you can get a lot out of that. Lotus can be a very good like cleave for you. Like literally when they dropped the PvP where you couldn't use attackers or healers, Lotus was definitely like a given to put on the team because his talents are not all filled out just yet, but his skills are all level 5, and he actually does have some pretty good like cleave damage. Right here we got this set up with magical damage, and then building a crit rate, I believe, by 2.5% up to 5 times during every wave, and it resets each wave, of course, because if it didn't, that'd be OP. The other option I could have gone with over here is the do an extra 10% damage to boss type enemies, but I like going for buffs that give an effect to, or I like to give buffs to my mages that help them to do the extra damage to everybody. So that's kind of why I do that. I'll probably change it because that's just physical damage. This one is 5% boost to like all damage, I believe, and then this one is 10% increased crit damage or crit rate. But yeah, this man Nozella's now here. Now we're gonna work on the blue. Now we're gonna work on the blue section for the debuffers, and then afterwards I'm on to the supports, and then the tanks, and then the healers, and then so on and so on. I have it all sorted out. You saw I have my whole chart there and everything, but yeah, I feel like that was more so the main focus of this video. You want to make sure that when you are farming in this game, you make it, I guess, maybe not enjoyable for yourself, because like sometimes auto farming can just be what it is, right? But you want to make it go in a way where you're not burning yourself out. So one, I'm farming materials that are guaranteed drops, that are going to like guaranteed to give me some benefit whenever I'm done farming them, and I'm also farming them in like waves, so that like not only am I doing it on one character, because I feel like the longer the time it takes, the more you like view the achievement as like special, right? So I'm doing it for a big ass list of characters, and that way when I finish off that like portion of characters, I'm just like, oh dude, if I keep this shit up, you know what I'm saying? That's what you want to be saying in your own mind. If I keep this shit up, so definitely keep that in mind, bro. Keep that grind set mentality about you. Also, I know I said I was gonna do this talents and then in the video, but there is one final thing that we must touch on. This is my guild, Void Dynasty. You guys knew it was fucking coming. This is my guild, Void Dynasty. I'm here with the homies, and you see we are men of culture. Everybody's either got a Noel out, they've got a Julius out, or we got Rapstar Real. Not any Real, but Rapstar Real specifically. Real is a very fun mage. I'm actually, dude, I'm like this close to like making a fucking video on him. But his skill page, dude, I'm wondering, do I max out a skill page for a video? Literally let me know down in the comments below. If y'all want me to max out the skill page for real and give him a shot, you know, do like a crazy like showcase or some shit for him, then definitely let me know down below. But if not, Rapstar Real is going to be in the cut for a little bit longer. But basically this is the Void Dynasty. We only need 10 members so that we can do Guild Wars the next time that it comes around. We did not get to participate last time, but last time there was only 4 of us, and all of my members, I just want to say thank you. You guys are very loyal. Even though we did not have the full group to do Guild Wars, you guys stayed with the guild. I do appreciate that. But guys, the faster that we get more members into the guild, the faster that we can get crazy ass guild buffs, get guild rewards. If you are looking for a guild, please come and find the Void Dynasty. You can even go down below the video and join my Discord and get in touch with me. I literally have like a guild channel within my Discord that's absolutely fucking dead, but that's my fault, right? I'm the captain, so I gotta get on top of that. But yeah, we need at least 4 members for the next Guild Wars. We need 6 members though, because I said so. But that's gonna be your boy DEADMANVINCE. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and there's more to come. You guys have a good night.